The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the USC Trojans offense drives out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tailback takes the handoff again. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The receiver grabs it. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. Throws a stiff arm. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The Wolverines offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Great move there. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he keeps it. He breaks free. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
I can't believe the call move by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down to 17. And the Trojans are in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Trojans, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to chuck it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass ball's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quick spin on the run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to scramble. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a first and goal, all the way to third and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on fourth and goal.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Pass caught, second down now. Keeps it on the draw. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Gets rid of it on the move. And the completion made. And the defense tackles him what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Slides a good throw. And they've got him.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It is intercepted. He could go. Touchdown, USC. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. They'll run it from the gun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
He keeps it. QB draw. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense facing second and goal. Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think
we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Breaking free at the 35. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Wolverines will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great catch when they desperately needed it. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. It's a keeper. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. QB keeper all the way. He's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Leaning on the run game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And he keeps it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving. That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keeps it on the draw. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
He keeps it on the design run. Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, 1st down to the 22. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the state.